he actually plays. We only saw replays of him, but that doesn't really show the full story when it comes to TRL. So yeah, this plans out.
I don't know. I mean, you asked us this question not too long ago, and we're saying, oh yeah, Common Collected, 100% they take this game. But all of a sudden, I feel like every script that we've just made is... You can't follow it anymore, Minnie.
Going
You really
against
can't
it.
follow it
Yeah,
anymore.
I mean, I thought they would at least have a closer match against 2 goals, 1 cup, Common Collected, but they didn't. It was
Not
a
in the
sweep.
least.
So I'm confused, because now it's like, alright, well now this begs the question, like, I mean, Dezo and Toucan, the notorious duo, Tipsy, apparently being a really good third man for this team. Maybe it's not showed up in the TRL environment, maybe they still gotta get things used to, that's what we're always hoping for. But I mean, Luma's fan club though, I mean, Hotshot leading the charge, I think he had 14 goals last series. And might add a 15th one to under his name, but no, that hits post, but he gets the follow-up Hotshot. Starts thing out with a goal under his name.
Yeah, Hotshot aside, I mean, we've seen some of these players before, Hotshot and Domo in particular, we've seen a fair amount of them over the course of the past couple of seasons. Argon, though, he's a brand new addition to the TRL community, and along with Tipsy, so these are 2 players which we're going to be looking at pretty closely throughout this stream, this match I should say. See what they're made of, see what they play like in a TRL setting. Toucan, oh my goodness. Looking for the bottom right, but no, not gonna find anything just yet, and now Argon looking to take an early shot on target, trying to catch some of the rotators off guard for Common Collected. Not finding anything though, and we know that Toucan and Deso have had some time to play with Tipsy, but is it gonna pay off here? Is now Common Collected down by 2.
You have Domo scoring this. Hotshot getting it. Dude, Hotshot's feeling it today.
He is feeling it.
I think it's the first time I've ever seen him pull that shit out. Wait. I don't know. I don't even think that's Hotshot playing on his account so far in his first minute in this game. But Domo getting the read off the backboard too. Props to him. Strong start for Luma's fan club. Is there a response for Common Collected? Is this their chance? No, Hotshot gets back just in time. Dezo for the follow. Hotshot again. It's all over that. Oh my god. I don't know what to say here, Wasey. I'm also just as confused of what's happening. But there it is. There it is. Tier 3 Dom struggling again. He gets in good spots. He just cannot find the touch to it. As Toucan calling it out, obviously in chat.
Oh, that is just toxic from Toucan, but what else can you expect? I attribute the early 2-goal lead from Luma Fan Club to momentum. We saw them take the 3-1 lead. Well, actually, we didn't see them, but we know that they took the 3-1 game lead over their last team they played, Team Zekrom, not too long back. They're going to be feeding off this momentum for a little bit, but how long is that momentum going to last as Common Collected begin to figure out their opponents? That's going to be Tipsy, sends this one high. Deso looking for a redirect. He's not going to come up with anything this time around. Argon, getting high once again. He's going to be looking for a teammate to follow this up, but Toucan there first to send it to the corner. Great defensive plays by Common Collected. It's in the name. You expect them to not make, well, always make the rational decision. Stay calm on the goal line. Exactly what they're trying to do right now, Mini.
There's a lot of pressure coming out from Luma's fan club, representing luminosity as always, as this team suffered a defeat earlier today. See Tipsy trying to do a lot himself, gets it around all the defenders, but unfortunately no follow-up just in time. Toucan do his best to get it around the defender. Hotshot getting the last one back, forcing to save. Tipsy and Toucan double commit. That's kind of a double commitment that you don't want to really see, especially for a team like Common Collected. They really need to stick up to their name right now. Just make sure things go well in their favor. Hotshot out to the backboard. Argon for the follow-up. Away from Toucan. Defensive stand coming out from Common Collected. The Luma fan club, they still have the...
Yep, barely holding on to this 1-goal lead as now Common Collected bearing down.
No way!
Oh, Tipsy, he's not going to find the mark either. It's disaster on the side of Common Collected, not so Common Collected on that offensive approach, if you will. Luckily, Deso's going to have another offensive look, but they're coming up empty again and again. This team simply cannot hit the mark right now. Luma Fan Club counting their blessings as they make it out alive from yet another offensive onslaught. Now, looking to add a third to their name.
You said it best. There's just absolutely no way. None of that was a goal. Here it is. A chance, another chance. Dolo with the block. Hotshot not getting the counter-attack redirect. That would have been huge to have the lead back at 2, but so far, Common Collected can't get the momentum back that they had earlier. Argon, double commitment with Hotshot, but Hotshot going for the shot. Toucan ready for it, but that's a missed touch coming up from Toucan. Hotshot trying to get the punish. No, does not find the target. Accuracy hurting both teams, but it's Hotshot with the 1-goal lead for his team.
Tipsy, as a tier 3, I mean, he's been pretty consistent thus far. I feel like I haven't seen him miss any important touches per se. This is going to be a strong pinch. Back into the blue side of the pitch. Tipsy struggling a little bit to maintain control. That's going to allow Dunlop to advance. Deso looking for some control, but it's short-lived. Now Calm and Collected doing everything they can to maintain inside their own box, but Luma Fan Club bearing down and only 45 seconds left on the clock means Calm and Collected. Oh, maybe the miss like that might help their cause a little bit, as this first offensive approach from Calm and Collected, hoping to go somewhere, but haven't found anything just quite yet.
See 30 seconds remaining here. Might be a chance for Calm and Collected. Dezo up for this to the backboard, blocked away from Domo. Can he get around Domo? No, he cannot. Tipsy trying to get the follow, but he's a little lost there. No, actually not really lost. I take that back. He's doing fine. Toucan now keeping the pressure in. 10 seconds remaining. Can they tie the game up here? Dezo trying to get around Hotshot, but Hotshot just stays in place. Doesn't even have to move. Gets to clear. 2 seconds remaining. If Tipsy can get this over everyone, it's over. But other than that, Luma's fan club, they take the first game here, and in an unexpected way too, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said before, it definitely does boil down to momentum, and you know how mental-based players Luma Fan Club is. Hotshot especially. I mean, once he's got that first game momentum underneath his belt, you know that the other team definitely going to struggle a little bit. You can tell I'm still getting used to the team names because I keep saying blue or orange, whatever. That's because start of the season, haven't learned everyone's team names just yet. But still very interesting, like you said, Calm and Collected. We thought they'd definitely be taking the upper hand, but clearly we've been proving wrong all night tonight.
Well, let's not discredit Comic Collected. They did had a lot of like chances to score. Just obviously accuracy being their biggest like problem here. But yeah, I feel like just surely to get the accuracy, surely just a warm-up game, you know? I mean, the first game was already tough, so they're probably just trying to get used to it, you know? We'll never know. But the way Luma's fan club took this game, the way Hotshot came out swinging the way he did in that first minute, surprised me. And if he can keep that up, it might be an issue for Common Collected if they can't put their shots on target correctly.
100%. I mean, Hotshot, like we said before, super momentum-based player. If he's able to harness some of the energy you have from game number 1, things might look a little bit different here. Oh, I've missed the kickoff. I'm so sorry, guys. As we get into game number 2. But please forgive me as I'm still a little rusty to streaming at TRL. I've been casting a lot over the course of this break, but oddly enough, we're getting used to actually running the stream myself. Still, game number 2 underway in Luma Fan Club, holding on to that 1-game lead. Common Collected struggling to come up with a response, at least for game number 1. Let's see if they've come up with a solution for game number 2.
Yeah, if I'm Common Collector, you gotta stop the nuisance that is Hotshot. I don't even know how he's pulled. I didn't even know he was like this. It's like Classy from last series that we were like, what, he's like that? Hotshot, he's giving me the same thing as well. Like, he's like that?
It's gotta be the break buff now. It has to be the break buff.
Surely, right?
Because we know Hotshot has been taking a break for the last couple of days just so that he can be ready for the first TRL games that he's playing. Is it paying off? I mean, I'd be hard-pressed to say no.
I mean, they're another strong start from Luma's fan club again, notably Hotshot, just going absolutely crazy on the offense, and now transitioning to the defense for Luma's fan club, blocked away from a lot of defenders. Dezo for a simple shot, triple commitment, but they actually got the save this time around. See pressures coming out from Common Collective, but no follow from that corner touch. I really wanted that one to go out, but clearly no follow up there from Common Collected, and now Toucan just didn't make the touch there. Dezo trying to get the pinch, and he does, but it's not on target. Would have been a crazy cook there, but the good follow from Toucan just off the backboard. Not in on target. Tipsy lobbing up for Dezo. Dezo going for the double.
Oh
he
my
doesn't find the angle
goodness.
again. The accuracy wasted. It's hurting them.
I mean, it's hurting me just as much, Mini. We've seen so many opportunities from Common Collected, but every time this ball gets close to the goal, it's almost like they're allergic. I don't know what to say in Luma Fan Club. I mean, it's got to be the reason they're winning right now. Common Collected so many opportunities, nothing to it. We saw the double tap opportunity from Tipsy just a few moments ago, and still just barely off the crossbar, barely out of the box. Now Argon advancing towards the backboard. Toucan gonna do his best to defend. He's able to collect the corner boost as well, which is gonna buy him a little bit of space to work with. And Toucan on the ground. That's the last thing you want to see if you're a Luma fan club, but still managed to hold on tight.
He does it with the fall, gets it around Domo. Tipsy
Oh.
not getting the rebound either. Toucan now putting the pressure into the corner, but Hotshot just ready, just sitting there waiting for that ball to come to him. Domo now backing up, trying to get the 50 out of his net. Actually gets it over his net, which is a good alternative, honestly. Now Tipsy for the shot. Hotshot getting up in time, gets the follow-up as well. Like, what? Who is playing under this dude's account? It's just not Hotshot that's playing, I'm convinced.
Yeah, Hotshot simply on another level, taking control of the game, keeping pace, making sure to outspeed Common Collector. He knows he's the fastest player on this pitch right now, and he's using it to his full extent. As once again, Hotshot sends it over to Argon. Argon, initial touch is not exactly what he wanted. That's going to allow another shot and another opportunity. Finally, Dessa going to be able to put in the first, but, I mean, how many shots did it take for that one goal, Mini?
I don't know, man, but I mean, Denzel said it best. 1 for 7.
Oh my, he's actually 1 for 7?
He's actually 1 for 7 right now. He's actually trying to beat the 1 for 27. But I don't know, it really just accuracy, man. Just accuracy and just a big defense hiccup coming out from Luma's fan club. I think Domo went for the squishy save, but I feel like if he just went for the read, he beats Deza to it. It doesn't matter. Tie game here for Luma's fan club. Hotshot keeping the pressure. Dezo forced to hit this one off, but that's a miss touch. But he gets the follow-up though. And he gets it around Argon. Domo, last one back, he can get the save. Yes, he does. Hotshot doesn't turn for this right away. Toucan with the change up. Tipsy for the follow. They get the lead right back.
About time. So many opportunities for Common Collected, and they finally started to hit their mark. A great pass from Toucan, absolutely diving up the tier 3 and Tipsy, but isn't even safe to call him a tier 3 anymore. I mean, Tipsy has to be the most consistent tier 3 I've ever seen.
He's listed as a tier 2. He just
That
has a
makes
tier 3
sense.
column because we don't have enough players. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he does definitely play like a tier 2, but oddly enough, Luma Fan Club is still putting on a great fight, even though they have a more traditional TRL structure. As Toucan lobs another one towards the backboard. Hotshot and Domo slight double commit in attempting to defend it, but does allow Argon to get an opportunity to the backboard. Did they break open though? It's only Argon left back. Has to make a monumental defensive stand, but in Argon we trust.
Yeah, brilliant said. Argon in trust. Hotshot just trying to find these targets, trying to hit it over all the defenders. Argon with the follow-up, Tipsy with the save. Again, the idea is there. They're getting the idea. It's just obviously the execution just not well. But that's a lot of demos coming out from Luma's fan club, and Argon was not able to reach the save. Tipsy extends the lead by 2. And there he goes. This is the response. This is what we expected coming out of Common Collected. Maybe they just needed to warm up for the first game.
Yeah, maybe that momentum from Luma Fan Club is starting to wear off a little bit. Like I said earlier, they had that previous win over Team Zekrom, that 3-1 I should say, and now it looks like the momentum might have started to fade. Common Collected looking to take advantage of it as Deso takes to the skies. With only 20 boosts in the tank, he's gonna have to let this play go. Hotshot, now taking the skies, takes a quick shot on target, but 2 players back left to defend for Common Collected. Not too Common Collected on that one though, as a little bit of a double commit might allow an opportunity, but all said and done, the last 10 seconds, just a formality here as Common Collected, finding their way towards the equalizer here in this series.
As they almost got a goal there just to ride along, but blocked away by Tipsy. Common Collected tie up the series here. Dezo trying to go for something cool, but not enough anyways. Common Collected takes game 2 as what we expected. Like I said before, we expected Common Collected to take games, but weren't expecting them to lose that first game in the way they did. But I don't know, for Luma's fan club, I just feel like just go for ball. If you're Argon and Domo, just go for the ball. Don't like try to read, just turn off that brain. I think it works. Trust.
You know, Mini, is it safe to say that the first game from Hotshot might have been a fluke? Like, I mean, not a fluke per se, but like, is it safe to say that might have just been a one-off performance? I don't know. We didn't really see Hotshot play the same way in game number 2, did we?
He did go crazy in the first minute again, but he didn't score 2 goals. He only scored 1.
That is true.
So I don't know. They just, I mean, it sounds silly, but maybe they score not in the first minute, you know, they turn things around.
I mean, as odd as it sounds, that is kind of how Hotshot plays, believe it or not. The Common Collected looking to bring the pain now as we get into game number 3. Also, pretty momentum-based players. As Common Collected, they like to sound. They do, I mean, as much as anyone else does, they do have to work with the mental aspect of the game just as much as anyone else. Argon gonna send this one over to his teammate Hotshot. He's gonna take to this. Oh, he's not gonna take this guy's actually because he had 0 boost to work with. Chooses to go for the pinch instead, but doesn't pay out too well as Common Collected able to regain possession as both teams duking it out in the midfield as we get into game number 3.
And see, finally, no goals instantly in the first spin. As I say that, Hotshot might have a chance. Tipsy getting in front of the net, blocking it. Maybe this game turns out slow. Maybe we have a 1-goal game for this one. I'm excited to see if that pans out. But Hotshot going for the pass back. Argan trying to take control. Can I get it around Toucan? He does get it around Toucan. Tipsy last back. He has to reach back and get this. He does. Tipsy now. A lot of possession. Dom, first one up. Gets it around Hotshot as well. Tipsy doing everything he can to get around all the defenders. Toucan now to the backboard. Hotshot getting the read in time.
Nice.
See, back and forth offense from both teams. So just no score yet.
And you can see the offensive strategy from Common Collected beginning to form. Hotshot has been struggling to maintain his boost levels every time he comes up with a possession. He's got maybe half a tank at best. I feel like that's the best I've seen from him all game, if not this series. Or actually all game, at least for game number 3. And maybe this is a good passing play. And this match is wide open to say the least. Argon and Hotshot, we know Argon loves his passes. From what little I've played with him in the 2's ranked grind, Argon, I mean, he'll look for a pass, he'll look to receive a pass whenever possible, and Hotshot, he loves that type of player. He thrives on receiving those passes. He's always in the correct spot to make sure that ball's into the back of your net, and Luma Fan Club, a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, he's kind of a bit of a hiccup defense, not even hiccup defense, hiccup offense coming out from Luma's Fan Club as all 3 players were up. Quick counterattack though, to say Hotshot. He had one earlier, wasn't able to convert it, but converted it this time around. You likely loving that one, he was able to convert that one. Now we need to see a response from Common Collected. Dezo gonna do his best, get around defenders. Toucan helping him out. While looking for the double, he does actually get the double touch, but can Dezo do something with it? Is it to the backboard for Tipsy? Tipsy, no one's home! Tai Yang.
There it is, Tipsy popping off yet again, and kudos to Dezo as well. I mean, who would have thought you could center that ball? It was pretty much flat up against the backboard, and somehow Dezo, he just makes magic work. Uber mechanical player, the freestyler, if you will, finding his way towards an equalizer halftime in game number 3. Off the kickoff, looking to add another to the docket. Can they do so as this ball sails into the corner? Hotshot, flick over to Argon. Argon looking to pass it back to Hotshot, and this net is just open again. I mean, these 2 players, the synergy they form from playing only 1 game together is ridiculous, Mini.
I mean, you just gotta give credit, dude. The 1-2-1 passing play between the tier 1 and tier 2, like, that's just beautiful, man. I'm a fan of that play. Luma's Fan Club, like, good play from them. And then I see another one, Argon, Doma from Argon, almost succeeding but blocked away from Tipsy. So Toucan taking it to the ground, so we know that's where he specializes in. Domo keep the pressure up, but Tipsy gets it around all the defenders. Can he get around? Hotshot made it back just in time. Now for the counter attack, big demo coming out for Argon. Hotshot just needs to beat 1 defender. He can't get it, the ball on top. Argon keeping the pressure again. It's not enough. Tipsy getting the clear.
Still, great plays from Luma Fan Club all around. As you can see, Hotshot threatening the flick just a few moments ago was this close to adding a 3rd to their goal stat sheet. Now Domo, as he rotates away, allows for his teammates to rotate in. Domo taking full control. He's got a little bit of boost to work with as well. He's got Argon in the midfield. Argon choosing to commit. That's a hard bounce to work with, and it's going to be a free possession for Common Collected. Toucan doing his best to take this guy's, but Hotshot all over it. I mean, I feel like he's just everywhere right now, Mini. Hotshot, clearly the fastest player in the lobby right now.
No, he's definitely the fastest player in this lobby. He's actually outspeeding the entire lobby by at least 2 players. It's really wild to say, but here it is. Toucan for the shot. Argon pinching it away. Tipsy keeping the pressure in. Hotshot again and getting cleared. Dezo Making sure it stays in the orange hat, but he's got to start developing actual pressure though. Toucan now just taking a shot. Argon double committing with hot shot. No, this might be the chance here. Tipsy, can he send this one mid?
No.
No, the whiff is not gonna help them out here, Wacy.
Yeah, I feel like that touch had to go in their favor. So he's going to use all of his boost just to get this one to the backboard. Hotshot easily denies it to the corner as two teammates 50 themselves, question mark? Not exactly what play that Common Collective was going for there, but maybe it'll work out. 20 seconds on the clock. Tipsy over to Deso. No, denied by Hotshot yet again. It's Luma Fan Club.
Dezo had like the left side of the net open and Hotshot's POV, but I don't think he didn't know that the Hotshot had no boost.
Yeah.
It's 10 seconds though. Common collected. They need to ice it up here. Toucan, not the greatest touch. May probably wanted to center that one honestly, but that clear from Argon, that might do it though. Yeah, that definitely might do it. If they can't keep this up, no, they cannot. Luma's Fan Club respawn with another game in their hands, 2-1 in the series.
Yep, match point for Luma's Fan Club right now, and you know they thrive off that mental supremacy of knowing they're this close away from taking not one but two series in a single night. And Hotshot as well, you know how, I mean, he's so fast. I mean, he's never looked this fast in a lobby before. Maybe that's just because we're used to seeing him in some different TRL settings where the stats of the lobby are a little bit higher than this season per se. But my goodness, Hotshot on another level, and I don't know how Common Collected are going to be able to stop this man. They're doing their best. You can see they're looking to boost starve him as well, but they've come up empty every single time.
Yeah, what's I just like eliminate him from the play, bait him to go for the ball, but he's honestly playing the tier 1 role just as well as anyone else would. So, I mean, when we think of Hotshot, I mean, look at his previous teams, it's honestly not the ideal teams for TRL. This is like the first time in a while that he's in an actual like TRL standard team. We've seen him with a bunch of 2v3 teams, but this is like the first time in a while that we've seen him in a team like this. So we actually have no idea how Hotshot plays with a standard TRL team now that we have thought about it. But so far, he seems to be doing pretty well. I mean, he seems to be ball chasing, his teammate seems to be allowing it, which is exactly what you know, Hotshot wants and what his team wants.
Yeah, I mean, Argon
Common
is
collected though. They gotta get a response though.
Argon is doing such a good job at enabling Hotshot. I mean, we've seen the passing plays. It feels like it's just natural between them. You'd think all said and done with the little practice they've had, the synergy wouldn't be there, but clearly they have proven me wrong as Hotshot to the backboard. Doma gonna commit to this one. Argon as well walks out with the demolition as well. Common Collected now a man down is gonna leave this one towards Dessa to make a solo play, which, I mean, of course, Dessa loves the solo plays, but didn't have full boost in the tank this time around. He's gonna have to let it go. Luma's Fan Club looking for the upper hand, but both teams still duking it out in the midfield.
We see Hotshot trying to look for a pass for someone on the center field, but no one was there, fortunately. Now we might see a chance here for Deza. Looking for the double touch, can't find it. Tipsy was expecting it as well, and now we might see a chance here. Deza just going full Deza mode, just trying to do everything he can by himself. Just a follow from his teammates, no longer there. Tipsy got there a bit too late. Toucan now just playing defense. It looks like they're allowing Dezo and Tipsy to go full on while Toucan plays defense. But I don't know, with a team like this, you're gonna have to all three play together.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell they're trying to. You can see the passing plays attempting to be formed in between Deso and Tipsy, Toucan and Tipsy especially. But you can also see that Deso is trying to look for the solo plays more often than not. Maybe that's something Common Collective can change. Maybe that's the game plan all along. They did work for one game after all. They were able to take that game number 2. Let's see if they can recreate that same magic here as Argon looking for a one-on-one. This is a good bounce for Doma to work with. Unfortunately, it does come out empty. Looking for a demolition on the way out, but comes up empty on that as well. Deso takes to the skies. Feels like that's his second home, but without boost, can't have a home in the sky.
You wish you can get to the Skylands, as one would say. But now the big whiff coming out from Doma might give Tipsy an opportunity here. Solid 50 coming out, going right towards Dezo. Desolation trying to take control, but Hotshot playing it super patiently. Well, might be a counterattack opportunity if Argon can get around the ball. Does he? Yes, he can.
Oh my
Argon
goodness.
getting his first win on the board for TRL. And wait, see, I'm at a loss for words once again.
I mean, there's only one thing scarier than a speedy Hotshot, and it's a patient Hotshot. I did not think he had that in him. I mean, staying in the corner like that, able to get it past 2 players by simply doing nothing? Is that a play that the normal hotshot would have even thought of? I don't even know. A 1-0 lead for Luma Fan Club right now as they look to hold on to it for the latter part of game number 4. Once again, Deso looking to bear down, looking maybe to take advantage of a slight double commit from Luma Fan Club, but it's ended up back into the orange corner, which means that Luma Fan Club likely to be able to recover this ball, recover possession. It's a little dicey, but eventually they've managed to recover a strong possession to their name.
It's definitely a bit dicey in their orange half for a couple of seconds, but now I guess it's fine. I was going for the demo play, but Hotshot's ready for it. He's played enough 2's right games to defend those. Hotshot again might have a chance here, but Tipsy's all over the ball. Won't give Hotshot a chance to go for something cool. Toucan now, no boost to his name. Can he get something done? No, the flip disappeared, the face in the earth before he even got to it. Now Tipsy. And into this backboard, ball is dropping down. Hotshot, a mistouch read, but that's a no follow-up. We're seeing the chances, but they're just taking turns going for each other's plays. They're not really using each other, and a lot of communication error coming out from Tipsy and Desolation. The team seems to not figure themselves out at all to Wacy.
Yeah, Calm and Collected, I think not right now. Still struggling with this 1 goal deficit. Deso looking to go solo yet again. Isn't able to get the flick off in time. That's going to allow Aragon a big clear, maybe into the back of the net. Hotshot there for the follow-up as well. He was looking for the demo or a 50 at least. He was probably a little bit surprised to see that one go in. But I'm sure Luma Fan Club isn't complaining. A 2-goal lead of 1 minute. Calm and Collected, they struggled back in game number 3 and now game number 4. I mean, history just repeats itself, doesn't it?
It's a Toucan own goal. If Hotshot didn't get the demo, I just don't know what to say. I mean, the Calm and Collected, they're not looking calm and collected. They're looking calm, but they're not looking collected, honestly. Like I said, I feel like most of this team's success, Calm and Collected, just came from those passing plays that they had going for them, but now they just seem like they're panicking because they're down. And if you're Luma's fan club, all you gotta do is just stay put. I mean, Hotshot's feeling it, Argon's feeling it. The communication from this team is looking brilliant, and there it is.
Yep.
3 goals, a hat-trick. Excuse me, but there it is. That's the nail in the coffin right there, Wacy. Hotshot finally putting something in the chat. He waited until this moment to put something
100%.
in the chat, and there it is.
Honestly deserved. I mean, he knew he was going to be dealing with the smack talk from Calm and Collected throughout this series. And finally, now that he's got the upper hand, he's got full rights to say whatever he wants in that chat as far as I'm concerned. 20 seconds left on the clock means the rest of this game is just a formality. Can't see Calm and Collected making this 3-goal comeback anytime soon, and they seem to have given up. Domo's looking one for the road. Argon says it's one to the sky, because why not at this point? Luma Fan Club, 2 3-1 victories in a single night. What a spectacular performance, Mini.
Damn, I mean, there it is. Hotshot, he's back.
He's back. What else is there to say?
He's back.